More than $1 billion of your tax dollars were spent on cleaning up environmental problems at the former Mound plant in Miamisburg. The property is making some progress towards redevelopment. For years, our I-team has tracked the Mound's cleanup and rebirth. News Center 7's Jim Otte shows us how new developments today fit into a plan to bring more jobs to the site.
We're inside the Mound Cold War Discovery Center, an entire museum to tell the story of the former federal facility here. This exhibit talking about the secrecy here at the Mound. And again today, they're making a bit of history. Tom Kistner and Doug McClellan worked together for many years at the Mound when it looked like this. More than 100 buildings, 2,500 employees, and it was the home of nuclear research and development at the height of the Cold War. Everything was top secret.
You didn't even go home and talk about it. Most people didn't talk about work at all.
You try not to listen to more than you need to know at work, and that was basically it, the need to know.
They returned to the Mound just as the city's Mound Development Corporation formally accepted the final tract of land from the federal government. It caps off a long-running drama here that dates back to 1991. That's when the feds announced closure of the plant. At first, the city tried to keep it open.
First 2 years, we fought to save the site, and we weren't successful, so then we had to take a complete turn, get it cleaned up.
The feds provided the money for the environmental remediation, but resisted when the city wanted another $30 million to clean up the old landfill here. Miami Valley Congressman Mike Turner credits the mayor with getting that money.
As a result of Dick's tenacity and working together, we were able to overcome those obstacles and get this timeline to move forward.
And you can see some of the monitoring wells still on site. Redevelopment is taking off now with new companies in most of the original buildings and plenty of acreage ready for new businesses now that the final parcel of federal property has been turned over. Inside the museum here, you can see a mock-up of one of the containers they use for the environmental cleanup. And yes, if you're wondering, the property here is clean environmentally and ready for redevelopment. In Miamisburg, Jim Otte, News Center 7.